All right, on to this story as well. Secretary of State Antony Blinken will travel to Paris this week in an attempt to patch up America's strained relationship with France. This comes amid criticism over our country's submarine deal with Australia and the controversial U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan. French media even running a cover story, one magazine, entitled "The Suicide of America." The magazine, quote, blamed America's retreat from Afghanistan on, quote, a woke dictatorship and questioned whether the American empire is collapsing. Here to react, former member of European Parliament, Nigel Farage, and our friend Nigel. So great to see you. We're not used to seeing France critiquing our culture. They are quite robustly right now. What do you make of this? Is America exporting woke politics across the pond? And are they right?
Good morning. Well,
Good morning.
Of course, you know, the French are always quite critical of the Americans in the sense that they can never forgive you for saving them in World War II. It's an odd piece of Gallic psychology, you know. Quite why Omaha Beach isn't celebrated by them, I just don't know. So it's not easy. Now, look, to begin with, the submarine deal, which has been struck by the USA, the UK with Australia, that is to give Australia 21st century submarines with nuclear reactors in the back, not the diesel ones the French wanted to give. So they're a little bit sore. However, when it comes to the point about wokery and about cancel culture, yes, I'm afraid this stuff was invented in the USA and it is being exported to Western Europe. And the further criticism about, you know, they're asking a question, is this the end of the American empire? Let's be frank about this. Biden's calamitous withdrawal from Afghanistan has removed America from the world stage, and with that, much respect that people had for the countries. And I think on that point, on those last 2 points, the French actually have got something quite serious to say.
So I think I'm missing it too. You're saying the reverberating effect of what happened in Afghanistan has shaken our allies to the core. This whole belief that America will see things through, will be there.
Yes.
I mean, they said Donald Trump was going to blow up our alliances. Did it turn out Joe Biden did instead?
Well, isn't that the point? You know, Trump rightly said, why have we been there for 20 years? But Trump would never have left unless a proper deal had been struck between the Afghan army and the Taliban. That wasn't in place. So, yes, you're quite right. It was Donald Trump that was going to ruin NATO. It was Donald Trump that was going to make America isolationist. He did the opposite. Actually, he was out there campaigning for peace, and I think the Abraham Accords and the fact that he visited, he crossed the line, and went into North Korea shows you that, you know, he wasn't a warmonger president, but he was trying, in foreign policy terms, to do some good things with American power. And it's now Biden that has unilaterally withdrawn, not just from Afghanistan, but frankly, from the world. And I say this to you on the morning when we've learned that there was a very large incursion of communist Chinese jets over Taiwan yesterday.
Yes.
You can see the world is not in a great place, and we now don't have, under Biden's premiership, the leader that we so desperately, desperately need.
So well said, Nigel. I guess the continent of Europe gave us socialism and we gave you wokeism right back. Sorry about that.
I guess that's true.
Nigel Farage, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Always great to hear from you.